All right, everyone, it's 6:03, so we'll go on and get started. My name is Tasha Hodes, and welcome to Forex for Beginners. We do this class weekly on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern to help everyone get settled into this world of Forex. Sometimes it can be like learning a new language. So we want to give you the tools and just some extra assistance um, to help with your trading. I am so excited about our launch that's coming up on Thursday. Super excited about the launch of Epic University and just fully launching the company. So the university is going to be divided up into beginner levels and intermediate levels and advanced. And I just can't wait to dive into that. All right. I see that we have Miss Savvy on the call. Y'all, Damo's team, we are just here to really help everyone win. And Savvy does a call. Actually, Savvy, why don't you come off mute and just introduce yourself and tell everyone when you hold your class?
Hi, Tasha.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? I was really just going to stay in the background. I was just here to support you.
I appreciate it, but go ahead, talk about your class. Talk about it.
Um, so yeah, I do some beginner classes. We try to do ours on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So far I've been doing them every other Sunday, but probably starting in October, I'll be doing them every week.
Okay.
So the topic changes
Yep.
every time I do one. So it
Mm-hmm.
just depends on what the community is asking for.
Awesome, awesome. All right, everyone. Well, we are team motivated here. We want to help everyone win. So thank you, Savvy. All right, guys. Well, today we are going to talk about, because our classes are similar, so the topic here changes every week too. I noticed that in the Epic Forex Signals Telegram chat that there are some pending orders that are coming out. So I want to cover what the pending orders are tonight, as well as how you take those and set those up in your MT4 so that you'll be fully ready to take those for those who were not aware. So I'm going to, before I forget, I'm going to go into the chat and place my YouTube channel. So this call will be recorded and you can catch the recording on my channel. So give me a second and I will share it. As well as you guys can ask questions in the chat too. So the way the class normally works, I'll dive into some new or important material for at least the first 20 to 30 minutes of the class. And then for the second half, then it'll be Q&A. You guys can come off mute, ask your questions or put your question in the chat. And I'll do my best to answer your questions. So 1 second and I will have this YouTube link ready. And then we will get started. Okay, I am going to post it in our chat. Paste. There it is. All right, so first I want to do an audio check. Put a 5 in the chat if you can hear me and I'm coming across clear. Put a 5 in the chat if my audio is good. All right. And Savvy, your mom is on the call. Miss Daisy Wall Street, hello. Welcome, welcome.
Hello there. Thank you. Hi, Tasha.
Hi, glad to have you.
Pleasure to be here, dear.
All right, all right. So before we get started, what we're showing now on the screen is, of course, our Epic website. So I just like to start with just a quick overview in case we have some brand new students on the phone. But again, we're launching on Thursday, October 1st. So excited. So up until now, we've been in pre-launch. So we've only been getting just a taste. And if you're anything like me, I've just been blown away by the live sessions, getting to know the traders and seeing their knowledge and their heart, you know, for teaching, and these signals and all the pips we're catching. So, you know, Epic is like a trader's mecca. This is wonderful, and we're only getting started. So can't say enough about the leadership in the company. I see why they call the company Epic. Every time I'm on a leadership call, and if it's from, you know, the founder, David McCovey, or just any of our illustrious leaders, I think Epic was just definitely the name. It's such a huge, huge vision. So excited. I have a teenager, and I just can't get ready for Epic Kids and being able to have my son learn how to trade. I've already been trying to teach him, but I'm so excited about that program as well. So just let's take a minute to take a look at the programs. So Epic University, this is going to launch on Thursday. As I mentioned before, it will be broken up into beginners, intermediate, advanced. So no matter where you are in your Forex career, as soon as that university launches, you can dive in and have something catered just for you. Epic Trade Alerts. Hopefully everyone has plugged into that Telegram with the signals. The signals come out all times of the day because we're all around the world. So if you want to trade during the London session, 2 a.m., or the New York session at 8 a.m., or the Asian session at 9 p.m., there are live sessions for you, as well as trade alerts that are coming out all throughout the day. And so again, make sure now in our back office, we have a calendar. So if there's a particular trader or two that you have a liking and want to follow them specifically, what I do is take a look at the schedule on Sunday and kind of plan which events I'm definitely going to try to make live, and the other ones that I can catch on the recording. All right, fundamental analysis, market forecasts, member support. I've reached out to tech support at least 2 to 3 times, and I always get a response one time within an hour. So tech support is not open on the weekends, but they will definitely respond to you within a day, I believe is their goal. The 2-week syllabus, it's going to be awesome. And that's a real big selling point for those of us who have friends, family, acquaintances that we're bringing into the business, to let them know that we have a 2-week syllabus available to take you from not knowing anything about Forex to actually being able to comprehend and take your first trade after 2 weeks. That's a really, really valuable thing to have. And of course, Coach Max's 20 pips and dip trade strategy. So this is an indicator that we have access to just from paying our monthly fee for Epic of $99. And I'm sure in the next few days, Coach Max is going to come out with some training on that, but that is an indicator that we can put on our Trading View charts. We covered Trading View, I think, our second week. So go to my channel and look at the second week's class if you want to learn how to set up your free Trading View account and just some overall basics there. All right, so that is an overview of Epic and excuse me, why I'm so excited about our launch for Thursday. So specifically what I'd like to go over today is pending orders. Most of the time, the traders are sending us trades that we can take and go into the market right now, but I've been seeing a few pending orders coming through. So give me a second to share my screen and we'll go over some slides. Okay, give my screen a chance to set up. How to place pending orders. All right, so first let's review the types of orders that we have available to us. We're probably most familiar with market execution. That means when we're on the trade screen and we press buy or sell, we are going into that trade immediately. Okay, so most of the times, that's what the traders are sending out. When we went over here a few weeks ago, how to take the trade, those were market execution. It's the default in MT4. So as long as you set your lot size, your stop loss, take profit, and buy or sell, then you are in the trade, and that will be marked as market execution. So what we want to cover today are the pending orders: a buy stop, a sell stop, a buy limit, and a sell limit. So as the notes say here, market execution, that means your trade will execute right away. As soon as you hit the buy or sell, you are in the market. Pending orders are a little different. They don't trigger right away. A condition has to happen before that order will be triggered, and you can set that up. So price has to rise or fall or do something very, very specific in order for that trade to take place. So that's what we're going to talk about. One second, let me make sure I'm sharing the right slide. All right, here we go. 1 second. Got to make sure I'm sharing the right one. All right, here we go. So first, let's cover buy stops and sell stops. So here's the visual that I want to explain. Let's say that we're looking at our chart, maybe TradingView or MT4, because both give you the ability to look at a chart. Let's say our current price is here. This green circle will represent our entry point or our trigger. So for a buy stop, when price rises from the current price up to a certain price, then we will enter a buy. Okay. And for a sell stop, let's say our current price is here. Once it falls and it hits our trigger price or our entry price, then we will trigger our sell stop. So the buy stop and the sell stop, it sets some conditions. We don't want to enter into the trade right now. We want to wait for price to do something specific. So for the buy stop, we want price to rise. And when it gets to the designated point or price, that's when we want to enter our buy. Let me make sure everyone is on mute. All right. And again, for our sell stops, price is here. Current price, blue circle. Once it falls to a certain price, then we will trigger and enter our sell stop. So to me, the buy stops and the sell stops are easier to remember because normally price is already going up, but it's not quite at the place where we want to enter the trade. So price is going to keep going in the same direction. We just want it to get a little higher and then we enter our buy. Same with the sell stop. Price is already fallen. It's just not fallen to the point where we want to enter the trade. So buy stops and sell stops, it means price needs to keep going the direction that it's already going. And then at a certain price, then we will trigger either our buy stop or our sell stop. Now, for limits, it's just a little bit trickier. And I think I'll use some more arrows to drive the price home. So let's say my current price is here. For a buy limit, I actually want price to fall. And then I'm going to buy. And so it's sort of like a V shape. Price is here. I don't want to take my buy yet. I want price to fall. And once it hits this green circle, that's my trigger point. Then I want to buy it up. So likewise with a sell limit, price is up here. I'm sorry, price is here at the blue circle. I want to take a sell, but I want price to actually travel up a little bit. And then I want to trigger my sell, and then I'm going to come down. So a buy limit, when price falls to a certain price, then I want to enter my buy. Okay. And for a sell limit, when price rises to a certain price, then I want to enter my sell. So remember, with the buy stops and the sell stops, price is going in the same direction the whole time. But with the buy and a sell limit is actually a little reverse action going. So those are a little bit different. That's how the stops are different from the limits. So let's go into MT4 and see how we would set these orders up. Because remember, you may be in the Epic Forex Signals Telegram and a pending order may come across. So that's why we're going over this. So you'll know if you're taking those signals and want to take that particular one, how do you enter it into MT4 to take that pending order? So first we'll go through the iPhone setup and then we'll go through the Android. So you're in MT4, you're on your iPhone, and market execution is the default. So without doing anything at all, your orders are always market execution. You hit buy or sell, you are in the market. But I don't know if you've done this before. If you click on market execution, actually you'll get this little menu. You'll see buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, and sell stop. So this menu will come if you click on market execution, meaning now you have access to any of these 4 pending orders, okay? And let's say, well, the good news is no matter which one that you pick, the screens all look the same. So the buy limit screen looks like the sell limit, looks like the buy stop, looks like the sell stop. The only difference will be the label here. Okay. So let's say a signal comes across the Telegram. It's for a pending order. Let's say it's a buy limit. So there's only one extra field here as compared to market execution, and that is the price. What is our trigger price? What is our entry price? So let me go back to this picture so that you'll remember. The green circle is going to be our trigger price or our entry price, because price is starting at current price and we're going to wait until price gets to the green and then we're going to do our trade. So for our buy limit, whatever the entry price is that comes in the trade alert, that's what you place there at the price. And then you're already familiar with placing your stop loss and your take profit. That part doesn't change. All we're doing is adding this extra price field here to indicate our trigger for entering the trade. Okay, so click on market execution, then select the appropriate pending order, enter your trigger price, your stop loss, take profit, and then once you enter those numbers, this place will come alive and you'll be able to enter the trade by pressing place. All right, now let's take a look at the fields for the Android. So just like with the iPhone, if you click on market execution, you will see this little drop-down menu. Buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. So let's say we are doing a sell stop. And just like the iPhone, each of these screens looks the same, whether it's a buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, or sell stop. The only thing that's different is the label at the top. So make sure that matches what the trade alert is set for. So here is our new field that we need to account for, and it's the price. At what price do we want to trigger this trade? What is our entry price? So that will come through on the trade alert. That's the only thing different. You already know how to set your lot size. Here's where your stop loss goes. Here's where your take profit. So the only thing new is we're pressing on market execution, and we're picking which pending order we're going to do, and then we're entering the price. So not too different. So click on market execution, select the appropriate pending order, and then enter your trigger price, your stop loss, your take profit, and then this place field here will activate and you'll be able to enter the trade. All right, I am going to check the chat to make sure I haven't missed any questions. Thank you so much, Savvy, for answering that. All right, guys, so that is it for what I wanted to cover on pending orders. Now I want to take a poll and see where everyone is. So we have 33 of us on. Put a 7 in the chat if you are super new and you have not set up your demo account yet. I want to know if there's anyone who needs help setting up your demo account. Put a 7 in the chat if that's you and you would like help with that. All right, welcome, Brandon. Welcome, Brandon. All right, anyone else need help with their demo account? All right, I see a few more. Okay, and so my next question is, put an 8 in the chat if you have not yet set up your free TradingView account and you've not and you need help learning how to get started in TradingView. Put an 8 in the chat if you would like help with that. So I see we have a couple for the demo accounts. Let's see if we need help with TradingView. All right. Hi, Miles. Welcome. All right, a couple each. All right, so before we get into our Q&A, let's take a few minutes to cover setting up our demo account and doing TradingView, and then we'll go straight into Q&A. So give me 1 second and I will share the next set of slides. All right, let me get my screen a chance to catch up. All right, setting up your demo account. So first we'll talk about brokers. In order for us to take a trade, we partner with our brokers. And brokers are kind of like grocery stores. Each has like a different feature that they offer. So up until now, I've been sharing steps to create a Hugo's Way demo account. But what I'm gonna do probably starting next week is go over steps for LQDFX as well, and just some other ones so that everyone will, in case you can't connect to Hugo's Way. So with the brokers, some are only allow US people to join, some are country specific. So we wanna make sure that we cater to everyone. And I like Hugo's Way. I've used most of these in this list. And this is just a list that we came up with of the most popular or commonly used brokers. So I wanted to be able to show you step by step and give you screenshots of how to connect to your broker. And also when it's time for your live account, I have screenshots for that as well, just to help you every step along the way. So for tonight, I'll show you some screens with Hugo's Way. And then as in further weeks, we'll have other examples and use other brokers as well. So now when we go to MT4, I'll show you how you can just use the MT4 broker. couple of little small disadvantages, but we'll cover that briefly. So let's get started. If you want to use Hugo's Way for your demo, here's the URL that I would recommend: hugosway.com/demo-sign-up. If you go to just hugosway.com, there's no real clear path on how to get to your demo. So most of us who've tried that, we ended up signing up for a live account and we just wanted a demo. So use this URL and it'll be super simple. So just a few fields for you to fill out: name, first name, last name, email address, make sure it's one you can access. Leverage, I like to recommend 500. That's good for your demo and good for your live account. And starting balance, I believe for this one, 1,000 is the smallest. So that's the advantage of kind of going through the broker for your demo account. You can set that demo account balance. When you use MetaTrader 4's demo, I believe they start you out with $100,000, which isn't very realistic for our live accounts that will be starting. Okay, so once you hit submit, you will get a confirmation email from Hugo's Way. It will look something like this. Make sure you keep track of that demo account number and that trader password. That's how you're going to log into MT4. And here's what I recommend. I think it's easier if you start off trading on your phone. At some point, and I'll talk to Savvy about this, maybe we can set up some classes to help people set up MT4 on their desktop. It's how I started, but it's just it's a little bit more complex. So it's a little simpler to start off on your phone. So what you can do is check your email on your phone, and you can click this one of these download buttons and actually get MetaTrader 4, MT4 for short, right here on your phone, and that's where you're going to actually take your trades. Okay, so by the time you've done these slides, you have opened up your demo account with MT4, and you have downloaded MT4 onto your phone. Let me share the next slide. So the next thing that we're gonna do is actually open up MT4 on your phone and then connect it to this demo account that you just created. So let me share that with you. So as soon as my screen catches up, we'll go through the steps for the iPhone and then for the Android. Actually, let me ask Brandon, and I think it's Maxie. Do you guys have an iPhone or an Android cell phone? Let me know in the chats and I can get right to it. iPhone, okay, for Russian, all right. Well, let's just do both just to cover it all. All right, so here's our iPhone. Okay, Android, thank you, Maxie. We'll get to you next. Open up MT4. You're gonna look in the bottom right and click on this settings icon. Then for the second step, click on new account. And we're going to use this second option to log into an existing account. If you wanted to bypass the broker, you could just open the demo account right here on MT4. However, it's going to start you out with $100,000, and I like the smaller, more manageable accounts because it's more realistic to your real account in real life. Another advantage is that when it's time for your live account, you're definitely going to have to go through a broker. So I like to introduce you to that broker during your demo, just so that you can kind of get accustomed to it. Okay, so second step, log in to an existing account. Now you have to choose your server. So every broker has a server they use for demo and one that they use for live, one or two actually. So if you type in Hugo's Way, you're going to select Demo 3. And just note for the future, when it's time for your live account, the email that you get from your broker will tell you the name of that live server. All right, so next it's going to take you to the login screen. So pull up that email confirmation that you got from Hugo's Way. You're going to need it. And for the login, you're going to type in this demo account number. And for your password, you're going to type in the trader password. Now, be sure that you don't use the investor password. That gives you a read-only access, and the trade buttons won't be available to you. So demo account number, trader password, make sure this save password is flipped to the right, and you won't have to worry about typing it in again. Click sign in, and that's it. For the Droid, when you open up MT4, it looks a lot different than the iPhone. So go up to the upper left. The 3 short lines is called the hamburger. Click on that hamburger icon, the 3 horizontal lines. Then you'll go to manage accounts. Then click on that plus icon in the upper right corner. When you do that, log into an existing account, type in Hugo's Way for your broker, and then you'll come to the same login screen. Do the same thing that we did for the iPhone. Demo account number for login, trader password here. Make sure that checkbox for save password is set, and click sign in. Now, if I'm going too fast, don't worry. These are all on my YouTube site for you to go to. One more slide deck to share with you, and then we'll jump quickly into Trading View and go into our Q&A. So all that's left to do now is to actually take the trade. Give my screen a chance to catch up. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right one. Please repeat step 2. Sure. So from the first slide deck, you're gonna, if you're doing Hugo's Way, you would set up your demo account at that URL that I gave you and download MT4 onto your phone. And so then the second set of slides showed you how to open up MT4 and connect to that demo account you just created. So now the last step is to actually take the trade. The trade alert that comes in through either the Signal Telegram, or if you're on a live session and a trade alert is called. We're going to go through those steps really quickly. All right. So let's start with the iPhone. Okay, and I see a question in the chat. That's fine, Maxie. If you already have MT4 on your phone, then that connect step, that second set of slides, you can connect to your demo account. So that's fine if you already had it. Lots of ways to skin a cat, so you are good. So you're on your iPhone, you're ready to take the trade. Let's say the Forex pair comes in CAD JPY. And Mitchell, I still like 500 as your recommended leverage, to answer your question. So let's say that the trade alert that's coming in is for CAD JPY. You open up MT4, you don't see that pair. No worries. Click that blue icon in the upper right. Look for FX crosses. It can say Forex. It can say FX group. Just depends on your phone. There's CAD JPY, the fourth one down. Click on that green circle. Press done. Now CAD JPY is showing at the bottom of your list. Hold it down. You're going to get this little pop-up menu. Click on trade. And here is our trade screen. Now to the right, here's what the trade alert can look like. This is just a fictitious trade. Okay, so we have CAD JPY. If you notice, market execution is there. So without doing anything, you're normally gonna go into the trade right away. You actually have to click on market execution if you wanna do one of the pending orders. So this is the market execution. If it doesn't say it's a pending order, you can assume you're going to enter the market right now. So stop loss, 76.30. You just type that in with your finger. Take profit now. A lot of times the traders will give you a choice, take profit 1, 2, or 3. And this just depends on your trading style. If you're like me, you like to pip and dip, you're probably going to choose take profit 1. Minimal risk, you won't be in the trade as long. If you want more profit, you have a little bit more patience, take profit 2 is probably for you. You can only pick 1 per trade. And if you want maximum profit, probably maximum risk as well, you're going to have to wait a little longer, maybe up to a day, you can enter take profit 3. And the only other thing that we need to address to enter the trade is the lot size. So the general rule is $100, 0.01 for every $100 in your account. So if you have a $200 account, live or demo, 0.02 would be your lot size. For these demo accounts that are at $1,000, we can use 0.10. So that's why you see that there. All right, lot size, stop loss, take profit. This is a buy, hit buy, you are in the trade. Let's quickly go over that for the Android. So now if you see CAD JPY already on your list, you can skip these next few steps. But if you don't see the pair, click on the plus, the white plus in the upper right corner. This one says FX group. Find CAD JPY and hold it down. So notice on the pop-up menu, it doesn't say trade like the iPhone, it says new order. Click on new order. And the lot size looks exactly like it did for the iPhone. The only thing that's different, for some reason, the Android doesn't label the stop loss and take profit. So the stop loss is this black number here to the left. And then the take profit is this bottom black number. So modify those based on the trade alert. Lot size, stop loss, take profit, buy, you are in the trade. All right, now I'm going to pull up TradingView, but you guys come off mute. Let's go into Q&A, and I wanna get to some of your questions. So I'll pull up TradingView while you guys come off mute and ask away. What can I help you with? Are there any questions? If there are not, then I will just keep going with TradingView. But feel free.
Hey,
Hey there.
hey, I wanted to ask a question. So, is it that you're recommending us to open a live account with the least amount, $100? Like we can't go $50. It has to be $100 up.
So first, stay in your demo until you're comfortable. That may be 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Everyone's different. But when you're ready for your live account, I personally would say $100, $150, but it's totally up to you. You can do a $50 account. You'll probably only be able to take 1 trade at a time, but 50, I wouldn't go any higher than 200 as a beginner in the live markets. I think you should kind of gradually experiment with that, because you'll find that your mindset in your demo account, it may be a little different when you're actually using your real money in a live account. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Anyone else? Any questions? It can be about any questions that you have regarding trading. It doesn't have to be TradingView.
Okay, another question. I was practicing. I have a demo account. I also have a live account.
Okay.
However, I've been practicing a lot on the demo account. So I realized that, for example, when I'm marking up my charts, I am able to spot out the key points, and I'm able to mark them. However, I don't know why. After that, I'm having difficulty with finding the take profit and the stop loss.
Great. And let's see, what's your name? I want to know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, I'm Russian.
Russian, beautiful name.
Thank you.
Russian. So are you able to draw your support and resistance lines?
Yeah, well, I think I had tried.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I had tried. I had drew the support, the resistance line.
Mm-hmm.
I also had drew the support floor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also the highest resistance, and I also had in between that I also had had some lines going through some other key areas.
Nice.
So what happened is that once I realized the trend, like I
Mm-hmm.
realized that it's a downtrend or uptrend,
Mm-hmm.
I would know that I would buy or sell, but I kind of am stuck at figuring out what's the take profit, what's the stop loss.
Gotcha, gotcha. Great questions. Great questions.
Right.
So, yeah, is there another question?
No, that's it.
Okay, great. So let me mark a few things and then I'll just take 1 minute to tell everyone a few things about TradingView. So everyone, this is tradingview.com. So on my YouTube channel is a video that will help you, sorry, set up your free account. And there are actually only a few key tools that you want to use. First of all, we come to TradingView to mark up our charts and to do our analysis. MT4 or MetaTrader 4 is where we actually take the trade. So I want to make sure it's clear. I trade on my phone on MT4, but I use TradingView on my computer so I can get, a big, nice screen, large screen, and be able to see things more clearly. So it's just our analysis tool. Now, a few things that I want you to pinpoint, and then I'll go into Russian's question. So here is where you can type in this upper left corner, here is where you can type in your currency pair that you're looking at. So we're looking at Euro JPY, or EJ for short, Euro, and then the Japanese yen. And the second thing that you need to choose is the time frame that you're looking at. So 1 hour is probably, the most common one to do your analysis. Coach Max and I'm sure the other traders will talk about top-down analysis, how you start at maybe the 4 hour and work your way down. So if you just wanted to get a quick view of what price was doing, maybe you look at the 1 hour. So once you type in your currency pair and your time frame, you may ask yourself, why are her candles blue and purple? You can set up your chart any way that you like. If you right click on settings and go to appearance, here we go. Under symbols, you can choose the direction, the color of your up candles, the body and the wick, and then you can choose the direction of your down candles. So my blue candles are indicating when price goes up, and my purple candles are indicating when price goes down. Typical colors are green for increasing candles and then red for candles that are coming down. So as Russian said, when you first pull up your chart, the first thing that I like to do is identify the trends. So I'm looking at EJ, or Euro JPY, here on the 1 hour time frame, and I can see that starting here, price is going into a nice uptrend. Price is going there and it's steadily going up. So you can see I'm in an uptrend. And for our brand new beginners, when price is moving up, then that is called a bullish market. So bullish means price goes up. The opposite, bearish, is when price comes down. So you'll definitely hear those keywords on all the live sessions. Bullish, or the bulls are in control, that means the market is going up, or the bears are in control, the market is coming down. So once you have pulled up your pair, you notice what trend you're in. The next thing that we like to do is mark our support and resistance lines. And don't worry, I'm just giving you just a tiny appetizer. Epic University is going to cover all of this in tremendous detail. I'm just giving you just a little taste of what you're going to get. So support and resistance. Let's talk about support. I think I wrote it over here. Support is like the floor. What levels does price seem to consistently fall down on? Here. I'm going to choose this as my support because price touched it here, and then price touched it here as well. This is my support. Now, how am I marking my support and resistance? Come over here. I like to use the horizontal line tool. So you click on it, and there you place it. Right click and go to settings. You can choose the color of the line. You can choose the thickness of it. Real simple tool to use. So it was the second one down and horizontal line. So that's what I'm using to mark my support and resistance. So I labeled that as a support. Now here at the top, you can see that price touched this level here. Price also touched it here and kind of there. So I'm marking this as an important zone too. The reason that these support and resistance zones are important is that they can help us, Russian, and I'm getting to your question finally, the support and resistance can help us know where to enter the market and where to exit, where to enter a trade and where to take our TPs. So let's say that I caught, let me get rid of this. Let's say that I entered a trade here at this zone. And if I took a buy, then I could take it up to the very next zone. So Russian, to answer your question, the simplest way to choose your first TP is just to take it to the next zone. In terms of stop loss, there are lots of different schools of thoughts there, and I'm sure Epic University is going to go into a lot of detail there. But one tool that I've been taught, let's say that TradingView is playing tricks on me. Anytime TradingView is not doing what it should, yeah, it's not moving for me. Okay, I'll just work with it. Normally you can do a reset screen. So let's say that I enter, the buy here at this zone. So in terms of your stop loss, and in Russian, it sounds like you're in the action of calling your own trades, which I commend you because that's definitely an intermediate to advanced level. So, for our beginners and you're new to Forex, don't worry, take your time, go at your own pace. You can take signals for as long as you need to. I always tell my team, we come into Epic, with different goals. Some people want to come in and take the signal and be happy with taking that signal. And I say, hats off to you. That's fine. Then others come in and they want to take signals, but they want to kind of do some analysis as well, And then there's another group that comes in and their whole goal is to learn how to trade on their own and actually be the signal. So Epic, has something for everyone. So for Russian, I congratulate you for wanting to learn how to trade on your own. So some keys in terms of where to put stop loss, you can, if you enter at a zone, then you can set your stop loss maybe 10 to 20 pips underneath that zone, you can look at the last candle that dipped below where you're entering and set your stop loss there. They're just different schools of thought. So I'm really going to leave it up to Epic University to give you all the details there, but know that there are different methods that you can use to set your stop loss. All right, everyone, it is 6:53. Are there any other questions? Let me check the chat, see if I've missed anything. Oh, is there a question?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, Tasia. Quick
How are you?
question.
Uh-huh.
I'm good. Thank you. Once a trade begins in a particular time frame, will changing the time frame while the trade is running affects the outcome of the trade?
No, but I see where you're going with that. So here's what I do, and that's, are you Mitchell?
Yes.
Here's what I do, Mitchell. Let's say I'm looking at the hour time frame. When I'm actually ready to take the trade, and this is me making my own call, I'm going to drop down to either the 15 or the 5-minute time frame. Because what it does is it gives me a magnified view of price, currently. So, but in any case, price is still moving the same in all the time frames. It's just a different, you're closer to price at the 5 or the 15-minute. You're a little further away at the hour. You're a lot further away at the 4-hour, but it's all making the same movement. Okay, so yeah, one way to explain it is I'm on the hour candle, right? So if I let me mark a rectangle on this 1 hour candle. Let's see if it'll let me move it. Okay, now if I go down to the 15-minute time frame, that last 1 hour time frame, that one candle on the 1 hour is 4 candles on the 15-minute. Does that make sense, Mitchell?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so 1 candle on the 1 hour, if you go down to the 15 minutes, that same candle is represented as 4 candles. So that's why when you switch time frames, you get a bit of a different perspective. It's still the same movement, but you get to see it broken down further the smaller the time frame is.
Makes sense. Yes, thank you.
All right, let's see. Neil has a question, and Russian. So Russian, how do I know how to exit a trade with profit? Oh, all you gotta do is know your colors. In MT4, blue is good. Blue is my new favorite color. If I'm in blue, that shows me profit, and then the number is gonna tell you how much profit. Red means I'm not there yet. I'm still in a loss. So Neil is asking, yeah, Neil was answering Mitchell's question. Thanks, Neil. All right, any other questions before we go?
This is David from Cleveland. Can you share with the group, hi, how are you? What's the easiest way to fund a live account?
Good question, David. So on my YouTube channel, I have what I think is one of the easiest ways, and that is, it's not going to sound easy right off, but trust me, it is. And that is if you have cash, if you're in the US, and if you have Cash App on your phone, you can buy Bitcoin and actually zap it into Hugo's Way in a matter of minutes. And I have a video that shows you how to do that. Now, there are other ways. If Cash App isn't available to you, or if Bitcoin sounds too scary, trust me, once you literally zap it into Hugo's Way, it shows up as dollars. So you don't have to trade in Bitcoin. It's just an easy way to make the purchase So if I wanted to go into my Cash App and buy $50 worth of Bitcoin, I would transfer that into Hugo's Way. I would show $50 in my back office. So that's one way. Another way is VLOAD, VLOAD. And it depends on your broker, because every broker has different ways that they accept it. But VLOAD is pretty common. Now, the setup is a headache. There's paperwork that you have to do, and you have to upload your license, and you have to upload your debit card on a form, and it's a few days worth of a headache. But after that, once you're set up, then using it is pretty simple. So in Hugo's Way, if I choose VLOAD, then I would go to vload.com, maybe purchase $50 or $100. VLOAD will give me a PIN, maybe like an 8-digit PIN. I'll go into Hugo's Way and say, I want to make my deposit from VLOAD. It says, okay, what's your PIN? You enter the PIN and your money is there. So VLOAD is easy to use once you get past the setup.
Are you saying V as in victory?
Yes. Let me type it into the chat. VLOAD, vload.com.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now, another trader friend that I have, she was the one who taught me about using Cash App and Bitcoin. And I thought, it can't be that easy. I tried it and I was blown away. It literally took minutes if you're already set up on Cash App. I know Bitcoin sounds a little, intimidating, but I go through the steps on that video on my YouTube account if you want to try it. I would definitely recommend it because it's so simple. And so what you would do for that, you would use Cash App on your phone. You would log into Hugo's Way on your computer, and you can literally zap it in, for lack of a better term. It's pretty
Okay,
cool.
I'll go to your YouTube account and look that up.
Okay, yep. It's how to open a live account with Hugo's Way, and it goes through funding it with Cash App and Bitcoin.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, everyone. Well, it is 7 o'clock. I will get this recording uploaded to my site by tomorrow. And happy trading, everyone. And the next time we talk, Epic will be live, and we will do a quick overview of the back office and look at the university. And I'm just so excited. All right, everyone. So good night. Talk to you next week.